And now it's time for the Busch All Stars, the big show non-points race for our Sunoco Busch Series racers. There's 20 entries for 40 laps. Let's see who's going to have the bragging rights. So let's take a look at our starting grid for this event. On the pole, qualifying 187 miles per hour, is the Napa Auto Parts Ford of number 52 of Van Batson, the winner at Dover season 1, the first Dover event. And on the outside will be the winner at Bristol's, the first Bristol race this season, the 68 Country Time Pink Lemonade Ford of Spencer Madden. Second row, going away spot number 3 will be the number 96 Supercell Pontiac Olds of the number 96 of Ed Garner, our Daytona 500 winner. And on the outside will be the 04 U.S. Bank Pontiac of Dunlap Red, winner at Martinsville last season. Second Martinsville race. Row 3 will be the number 27 McDonald's Ford of Andrew Barondar, winner at Darlington this season. And on the outside will be the number 77 Chevy of Mike McMurray, winner at Rockingham this season. Fourth row, going away spot number 7 will be our last winner, or our last entry into the Busch All Stars 17 Tide Chevy of Cody Lamas. He won at Nazareth, and alongside the number 30 Country Time Maxwell House Pontiac of Callum Wales, the Talladega winner this season. Fifth row, going away spot number 9 will be the number 29 Hardee's Pontiac of Super Shears. Dougie Shears has got 2 wins under his belt last season. And on the outside will be number 54 Mannheim Auction Chevy of Hunter Gantz, winner at Richmond this season. Following them in row number 6 will be the number 24 DuPont Automotive Fishes Chevy of Jack Richards, winner at Las Vegas this season. And on the outside, the winner of our Busch Open, the 69 Ford of Zed Weinstein. Following them will be the number 25 Folgers Chevy of Danny Wells, winner at Nashville this season. And the Hitman Jordan Hatzard, the number 78 Ford, winner at the second California race last season. I'm following them another Ford, the 01's Days in Special entry of Lyndon Wright, winner at Texas this season. And our second place finisher at the Busch Open, the 31 Channel Lock Olds of Alex Lascano. Then in row number 9 will be the number 55 Crown Petroleum Skull Classic Olds of Tim Gardner, who's got 2 wins last season. And the number 57 Heinz Ketchup Pontiac of Adam Chambers, who won at IRP last season but also won at Fontana this season. And rounding out the field will be the number 89 Evan Root Pontiac of Christina Cowan, winner at Martinsville this season. And the number 38 Redcoat Steel Tubes Ford of Jeremy Doobie, winner at Hickory last season and South Boston this season. That's your starting grid, 20 entries, 40 laps. Who will have the bragging rights here at the Busch All Stars here at Richmond? And here's the command. Let's start it on.
Drivers, start your engines!
As here we go. There may not be any points involved here, but hey, it's a good old-fashioned bragging rights battle. We got ourselves a pair of Fords to start the field. Then we got an Olds and a Pontiac. Then we got a Ford and a Chevy. And then we have a Chevy. We have no Buicks in this event. Interesting to point out, none of the cars that are in this are Buicks. They're Olds, they're Fords, they're Chevys, they're Pontiacs. Not a single Buick. We had an opportunity to see Buicks in the Open. Nothing really came about. It was not a good day for them. Joshua Perry, Luke Martin, among others that had Buicks. Those were actually the only 2 Buicks that were in the category, Joshua Perry and Luke Martin. Neither of them had any good fortune. Let's see what happens here. The Busch All Stars. Ann Batson and Spencer Madden are going to lead the field to the green flag. They are dead even out of the gate. which was good. You know, sometimes it's good not to see someone get the jump till they go out of turn number 1, as Ann Batson does just that. Ed Gardner's gonna push. Andrew Baranda right there on the inside, gonna now help. Battle for second going on now. Spencer Matt on the high side. Here comes Ed Gardner on the inside. As Ann Batson will lead this lap, but we got 39 more time around. Andrew Baranda now moving to the inside of Spencer Madden, as Ed Gardner takes a little bit of a look-see. Baranda now goes to second. As now Gardner's going to go to the number 1 spot. As Batson now goes up high. Now Baranda goes to number 1. Cody Lamas gonna push. Now I apologize for that, it was skipping considerably and I had to cut it a little bit there. As now that's Hunter Gons going to the inside of Callum Wales. You didn't really miss anything, it was just a fairly, you know, brief cutting. My fraps was really acting weird on me. As now Jack Richards is going to go to the inside with Danny Wells helping out. Lyndon Wright. Now goes to the inside of Danny Wells. Now Baranda goes against side with Spencer Madden, Cody Lamas, and Batson, Hunter Gons. They start getting into it down there. Number 1 spot now getting challenged as Tim Gardner pushes Lyndon Wright. We got a car going up high. We got ourselves trouble. Andrew Baranda, Cody Lamas, and Hunter Gons involved, as well as we got Jordan Hetzer. Done. Adam Chambers. And we are under yellow. Race back to the line. I do believe will be won by Lyndon Wright. Tim Gardner will take the number 2 spot. And Christina Cowan will get second. Let's see what happened there in the replay. So as you will see, they're going 3 wide going across the stripe. Hunter Gons, Andrew Baranda, Spencer Madden, Cody Lamas pushing Gons. They go into turn 1. Cody Lamas pushing Andrew Baranda right into Hunter Gons. And Batson kind of makes a little bit of a brushing there with Ed Gardner. And that was that. Now let's see what happened with Jordan Hetzer. Jordan got basically tagged by Jeremy Doobie, Adam Chambers, Mike McMurray. Callum Wales just got through that. Doobie rides the wall. Chambers hits it hard, as well as Jordan Hetzer. Tough break for the Hitman. And not only suffers his first DNF of his career at Richmond a couple of events ago, but now will DNF here at the Busch All Stars. Let's go on board with, I think that warrants an onboard cam shot. That was not good at all for Jordan the Hitman Hetzer. Well, not really what you want to have. So with that said, this is where we stand, as we're not into the quarter way mark yet. Lyndon Wright leads, Tim Gardner second. Then it is Christina Cowan, Danny Wells, Jack Richards, Spencer Madden, Tim Gardner, Dougie Shears, Ann Batson, Zed Weinstein. Your top 10. Then it will be Alex Lascano, Don Laprad, Callum Wales, Mike Murray, Jeremy Doobie, Andrew Baranda, Cody Lamas, Hunter Gons, Adam Chambers, Jordan Hetzer right now is our only DNF as we stand. So with that said, we're going to be back to Green Flag Racing. It will be 30 laps to go. We still got a long way to go here in the Busch All Stars. As Lyndon Wright leads it, Tim Gardner second, Christina Cowan third, Danny Wells fourth, and Jack Richards rounds out the top 5. We're about to go back to Green Flag Racing. Lyndon Wright gets the early jump on things. Tim Gardner right there on his back bumper. Now they're starting to get into a draft. We're going to see some changes happening as Christina Cowan's going to dive down on Tim Gardner. Go for that number 2 spot with the help of Danny Wells. But then again, Danny has a little something up his sleeve too. Cowan now going to let it hang out and try to take that number 1 spot from Lyndon Wright. Danny Wells right there with her. Lyndon goes up a little high there. Jack Richards right there. Ed Gardner. Zed Weinstein, Dougie Shears. And now it is Christina Cowan. But Christina now goes up high. Danny Wells will take the number 1 spot. Jack Richards is going to push. Hendrick Racing, 1-2 punch. Jack Richards, Danny Wells is going to lead. Here comes Ed Gardner, Zed Weinstein, Dougie Shears, Cody Lamp, and Callum Wells. Back there too, a couple of Pontiacs. Now Jack Richards comes to the inside of Danny Wells. Here comes Zed Weinstein going up to the number 3 spot. Dougie Shears now moving up. Tim Gardner trying to join Ed Gardner in the mix. Jack Richards leads, but here comes Ed Weinstein and Super Shears. And we're under yellow again. And it looks like Alex Lascano was involved in that. Let's see what happened with Alex. Yep. We're back under yellow just like that, and it's just because of Alex Lascano. As you'll see, Ann Batson, Don Laprad. I think we know exactly the reason. Adam Chambers right there behind. Actually, that's Jeremy Doobie. Yep. Ann Batson puts Lascano and Laprad into each other. Batson goes down to the inside. Doobie right there. And you see Lascano just sliding along against the wall. That's basically all it took to trigger a yellow. Yeah, Hunter Gons I don't think is going to hit. He's going to dodge out of the way conveniently. Does just that. I do believe. Let's see if we saw who won the race back to the line. We didn't really pay attention. Oh, wait a minute. That was weird. Yeah. Christina Cowan and Ed Gardner going into the wall there for a second. Let's see that. I think we were under yellow. Yep. Let's see what happened here. Interesting stuff. Yep. Cowan got to the inside, used Tim and Ed Gardner, tried to get him to start a fight. No avail. Fortunately, the yellow's out, so not going to really make a difference, per se. Although Ed Gardner was riding around on the inside, he may have an ill-handling car because of that situation. Very interesting. So while we're again under caution, we're not even at the halfway point yet. Jack Richards leads, Zed Weinstein second, Danny Wells is third, Dougie Shears is fourth, Christina Cowan rounds out the top five. Then it's Tim Gardner, Callum Wales, Lyndon Wright, Spencer Madden, and Batson. Then Jeremy Doobie, Andrew Baranda, Cody Lamas, Mike McMurray, Hunter Gons, Alex Loscano, Adam Chambers, Dunlap Red, Ed Gardner, and Jordan Hetzers are only DNF. So that's where we stand here in the Busch All Stars. So now we'll be back to green flag racing this time by. It'll be lap number 18 of 40. We're about a couple laps from the halfway point of this race. As Jack Richards leads, Zed Weinstein second, Danny Wells third, Dougie Shears is fourth. As we're going back to green, we've already got ourselves 2 yellows, and now we're going green flag racing yet again. Richards, Weinstein, 1-2 punch. Chevy, Ford, Chevy, Pontiac, your top 5. Weinstein. Right there. Now here comes Danny Wells. He's going to try to get back into it with the help of Dougie Shears. Shears. Hello. Super Shears goes into the number 3 spot. Now, Danny Wells is going to take a peek for the number 1 spot from Jack Richards with the help of Dougie Shears. Christina Cowan going way high there. Almost got into Ann Batson there for a second. And now Shears is going to use Zed Weinstein to try to take the lead from Danny Wells. Not enough room, though. But Weinstein's got a little bit of room to get in there. And he's going to do just that. Weinstein will take the number 2 spot. As we are 1 lap shy from the halfway point of this race. As Danny Wells leads, here comes Spencer Madden. Weinstein got a little bobble up high. Tim Gardner challenged Dougie Shears to number 4 spot. Lyndon Wright right there. Danny Wells is about to lead the halfway point of this race. 20 down, 20 to go. Weinstein now 3rd. Lyndon Wright's going to go to the inside of Tim Gardner. He's going to take the number 4 spot away from him. Jeremy Doobie's now making a move. Here comes Weinstein, go to the inside of Spencer Madden. Not enough room. Now Doobie finds himself in the top 5, excuse me. Callum Wales now going to get into it. Same with Cody Lamas. Cody was involved in that wreck earlier. Has actually done a good helping of things. Weinstein trying to make a move. Now here comes Spencer Madden on the inside of Danny Wells. Weinstein pushing. And then it's Lyndon Wright. Wright now going to make a move to the inside now of Weinstein. Doobie pushing. Callum Wales, the Aussie, pushing Doobie. So you got 4 Fords and then a Pontiac. How about that? You like blue ovals. It's going good for you. But now it's about to be broken up by Callum Wales and Cody Lamas. A bunch of GMs. Chevy, 2 Pontiacs, and an Oldsmobile. Now Weinstein's going to go to the inside as Adam Chambers. Slow traffic has stalled Spencer Madden. And Zed Weinstein takes advantage of it to take the number 1 spot. Lyndon Wright will get 2nd, Cody Lamas 3rd. Tim Gardner, and Dougie Shears, your top 5 now, with all because of that lap traffic that has stalled. Cody Lamas is called Danny Wells, Callum Wales, and Spencer Madden. There's Alex Loscano down there. And it's still Weinstein leading. Cody Lamas right now 2nd. Zed Weinstein's going to try to do something that not a lot of people have done successfully, and that is win both the the Busch All Stars and the Busch Open. But Lyndon Wright thinks otherwise. Lyndon Wright, Cody Lamas. Lyndon Wright's going to take the #1 spot, but Cody, Dougie Shears yet again in the mix. There's Jack Richards starting to move up in there. And right now it is going to be Lyndon Wright yet again, leading the lap. Lamas will take second. Super Shears about to take third. And Jack Richards about to get into the top 5 as well. Three-wide battle. Jack Richards going inside Dougie Shears and Zed Weinstein, which gives Cody Lamas and Lyndon Wright more breathing room. Still Lyndon Wright leading. Dougie Shears now in third. Once again, I've been chopping up the clips. So if anything has been missed, it was because Fraps has just been acting very weird tonight. Dougie Shears will take the #2 spot from Cody Lamas. About 12 laps to go. This time by will be 11 laps to go. Basically now the top 6 have distanced themselves from the 7th spot, that is Christina Cowan, thus far. As it's only less than 0.6 of a second separate the leader and the 6th place driver right now. That's Cody Lamas. But now the gap's starting to close up as you can start to see Cowan and Jeremy Doobie making a move. As it's still Lyndon Wright, but Dougie Shears knocking on the door. Dougie, who won Season 5 of the Cash DX Cup Series. One of his successes recently. Now Shears has got the #1 spot, but here comes Jack Richards yet again. 9 laps to go this time by. Battle going on behind 3 wide. Zed Weinstein's going to take it from Tim Gardner and Lyndon Wright. Now Lyndon Wright goes up high, saves it though. He's about to tag that wall big time. As now Jeremy Doobie now gets into the fray. It's still Dougie Shears and Jack Richards leading though. Eight laps to go. You hear a lap car coming, that's Adam Chambers. Let's see if they're gonna be smart and get around them. Yes, they all do just that. Weinstein does just that. Nobody takes advantage of it, although watch out Jeremy Doobie. He's gonna slingshot on Chambers. Smart driving, heads up driving by all of them. But Jack Richards is now gonna take advantage of Dougie Shears. 7 laps to go, by the way. There's Hunter Gons and Ed Gardner. Weinstein's going to make a move to the inside of Shears now as Jack Richards got the jump. Cody Lamas now getting into third. 6 laps to go. Jack Richards. Who's going to win the Busch All Stars? About to be 5 to go. As now Cody Lamas is going to try to make a move on Zed Weinstein. Weinstein right there. Now Weinstein's going to make a move. The same with Tim Gardner. Follow and pass Cody Lamas to get the number 3 spot. As Weinstein will take the number 1 spot. 4 laps to go this time by. Weinstein leads. Now Tim Gardner is looking for that get healthy race. This could be a good starting spot for Tim. Dougie Shears looking for the same. Jeremy Doobie right there. As Weinstein starts to drive away. This time by, 3 laps to go for Zed Weinstein. Gardner, Dougie Shears, not done yet. Here comes Doobie and Danny Wells. Lyndon Wright pushing as well. Now Dougie's going to go to the inside of Tim Gardner. Now Callum Wales and Batson Spencer Madden are all starting to close the gap now. As Weinstein looking to sweep here at Charlotte. 2 more laps and Zed can do just that. Dougie Shears thinks otherwise. Jeremy Doobie thinks otherwise. You can even make a case for Lyndon Wright thinking otherwise. As there's your lap traffic that could be trouble, and that being Hunter Gance and Ed Gardner. Let's see who drives smart. Heads up, with this being the white flag, 1 lap to go as they come out of turn number 3 and 4. To see the white flag first, it will be Zed Weinstein. Heads up, driving, white flag, Zed Weinstein, Dougie Shears gonna take advantage of it. Jeremy Doobie right there. Who is going to take the victory here in the Busch All Stars? Weinstein now gets a little bit of a good gapping on him. Dougie Shears. Let's see if you gotta make the move. You gotta make a move now. Look at the train on the inside. That is Lyndon Wright. And I think that's actually going to be helper for Zed Weinstein. Checkered flag getting set to fly. Sweep complete for the number 69 of Zed Weinstein. Second spot will go to Dougie Shears. Third spot to Lyndon Wright. Fourth spot to Jack Richards. Rounding out the top 5 will be Jeremy Doobie, then Cody Lamas, Danny Wells, Spencer Madden, Tim Gardner, and Callum Wales, then Christina Cowan, and Batson, Andrew Baranda, Alex Lascano, Dunn Laprad, Mike McMurray, Ed Gardner, and Hunter Gance were 1 lap down, Adam Chambers 2 laps down, and Jordan Hetzer, the only DNF here in this long, brutal race that we had here in Bristol. We're going to be in Charlotte, the Busch All Stars. And your winner, to complete the sweep, he won the Open, and now he tops it off with an All Stars win. It's Zed Weinstein. The next race for the Busch Series will be right here for the CarQuest Auto Parts 300. Zed Weinstein triple up. Find out.